Hello everyone, it is March 25th, 2016, and today it's mostly going to be a life update, slash, like, journal entry sort of thing. Um, in one of my previous videos, I did say, like, an inkling of why I feel so depressed and anxious, and it all originated, like, once I started college. I mean, a little bit at the end of high school, but mostly in college. And I sort of had an inkling a year ago, but I was such in denial that I didn't allow myself to analyze my feelings until later in the year. So around December, I decided just to sit down with myself and just question myself. Just allow myself to question myself. Allow myself to analyze what I was feeling. And at first, that's when I felt like, okay, I am uncomfortable with my body and the discomfort is increasing. And it wasn't just the insecurity or discomfort with my weight, it was the insecurity of just, well, what society deems as female traits, like my chest or my thighs or hips. I noticed that if they are more visible, I become really uncomfortable, really anxious, and I don't know, I just wish they were gone, basically. So that sort of told me that, well, maybe I had to admit to myself that maybe this isn't entirely what cis women feel like. So I did do research. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I think the main person who made me realize to really question my gender was Skylar Kurgel, or I believe on YouTube he's Skylark11. He's a really great guy. I love his videos. I binge watched practically all of them, and his story resonated with me. Of course, not everything's the same. Everyone's transition is different, but some of the things that he described himself feeling, especially at a younger age, I could link to around the same time of what I was going through, except I didn't allow myself to question it. I believed it was totally normal, when in reality it wasn't. It was not normal. So yeah, so I did start questioning my gender, and I did find, well, I guess you can say two identities that I mostly identify with, which is trans masculine / gender fluid, mostly because I do feel more towards the male side of the spectrum, but I don't feel 100% male sometimes. Sometimes I do feel 100% male, but other times I feel closer to the middle of the spectrum, and then sometimes I'm like, I don't know where I'm at in the spectrum. So that's why I thought gender fluid fit. So yeah, that's mostly what's been going on so far. It's just a lot of identity searching. So yeah. I have started seeing a therapist, and actually just recently this week I went to a group thing, and it was pretty fun. It was nice to be in a room with people who understand what I'm going through, or have had the whole mental struggle of first denial, but then finally accepting themselves, and then others are even more confident in themselves, and I'm very happy for them, and I hope that one day I can get there. I know that it's gonna take a while until I'm fully comfortable, but hopefully eventually I do get there. And yeah, so that's practically it so far. But I do ask any of you, if you are going through this, or you have gone through this and you're like fully comfortable with your identity and stuff, I just wanted to ask, what was the best method for you on coming out to family, parents? Because in therapy I am looking, because I have Kaiser, so I am looking into their trans care, and hopefully that covers probably some of the medical stuff that because I have done a lot of research, and I do feel confident that going on hormones, getting top surgery, sort of that sort of medical transition would be right for me, would help me through any of the issues that I feel about myself. But I know that before I can start that, I do need to, essentially come out to family and friends, and I honestly don't know how to do that. I'm actually scared. In my life, only one person knows, which is my sibling, and she's really supportive. But other than that, no one else knows. And I was just wondering, how did you, or how would you have, if that makes sense. I don't know if that sentence made sense. Come out to at least immediate family. At least for now, I need to at least tell my mom. Maybe my other sister needs to know. If I do talk to them, hopefully they can tell my uncle who lives with us. Yeah. That's mostly my biggest fear right now, and what I'm going through is how to tell them. Because I do eventually want my mom to maybe come to some of my meetings in case she's confused. I do want her to come to the orientation that I have to figure out what stuff is covered within our Kaiser policy. But she can't do that until I actually have the courage to tell her, but I don't know when or how to do it. But I know I have to do it soon because, my mom and I are very close, and I do feel guilty keeping this from her, because usually when I have a problem or I need advice, I do talk to her about it. And really, there's a lot of open communication, but just about this subject, I'm just like, no. Like, let's not broach it. Let's not speak about it. Just hide in the closet forever. But I know I can't hide in the closet forever, because so far, it hasn't been working. Obviously, and it's just making everything more torturous. So, yeah, right now I just really need support and just advice, mostly. Yeah, so that's about it. I'll post another video in case anything else happens. I hope all of you are having a wonderful week, or had a wonderful week. It's Friday now, but had a wonderful week. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and yeah, hope you guys had a great time. See you later.